Okay, well, aloha everybody. This is going to be a slack key guitar lesson designed to take somebody who kind of already knows how to play the guitar but doesn't have knowledge of how to play slack key guitar, to take them from zero knowledge to just a little bit, to take you through your first exercise. But this lesson will assume that you know nothing about slack key guitar. Okay, so the first things first, in order to play some slack key guitar, you're going to have to retune your guitar. So I have my guitar in standard tuning here. If I play an E chord, it sounds like an E chord. And in order to get to a slack key tuning, you have to retune 3 of the strings. So you have to take the 6th string, which is normally an E, and tune it down to a D. Which I'm doing right now. You then have to take your 5th string, which is normally an A, and you want to tune it down to a G. You can sometimes check it by playing that octave there. And then you want to take the 1st string, which is normally an E, and tune it down to a D. Sometimes when you retune the strings, even the strings that you don't detune kind of start to act funny. So I'm going to check my tuning here just to make sure everything is cool. Alright. And then what you have is, when you don't touch any of the strings, you get a chord. In this case, a G chord. See, if I play my old E chord, it sounds terrible. But that's the first thing you gotta do. You gotta retune. The notes are D, G, D, G, B, D. And this is summarized in the PDF that I've attached to my website. So that's the first thing. After you do that, there's a couple of basics that you have to get used to. The first really important thing is some finger assignments. So for a lot of fingerstyle guitar, guitarists will use this kind of a finger assignment in terms of your right hand. And so let me just spell it out for you. Your thumb, I'm using a thumb pick here, but you don't have to. Your thumb is responsible for the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. Your pointer finger is responsible for the 3rd string. Your middle finger is responsible for the 2nd string. And your ring finger is responsible for the 1st string. Now, you don't have to play it this way. There are lots of people who don't. But I find that this is the easiest way to get it done. Hopefully you can see that. So that's the first thing you get used to, is that finger assignment. The second thing to get used to is your thumb is going to play a very regular ostinato bass. So a bass line that really just keeps repeating. Just keep going 5th, 4th, 5th, 4th through a lot of the song. And then when you change chord, you're going to go 6, 4. It's time to go back. You go back to 5, 4. That much is relatively simple. So that one's easy to pick up. Again, you're just going 5, 4, 5, 4, or 6, 4, 6, 4. Again, you can see this in the sheet music, but that's the kind of low notes, the thumb part. Now the other fingers are going to take care of the higher notes. And I want you to think of them in terms of positions. There are a number of slack key guitar kind of positions that are commonly used. And so we're going to think of the first one as 4-5. That is, on the 3rd string, 4th fret, and on the 1st string, 5th fret. And you're going to go pointer finger and pinky. I find this is the easiest way to do it, just to keep those 2 fingers like that. And you can play that again with your pointer finger and your ring finger. That's the first position. I'm trying to move my fingers out of the way there so you can see it. Now, the next position up is going to be 5-7. You can play them again like that. Then 7-9. Then 9-10. Then 11-12. Then 12-14. Again, if you start in the kind of home position, it's 4-5, 5-7, 7-9, 9-10, 11-12, 12-14. And I want you to come back. 11-12, 9-10, 7-9, 5-7, and then back home. And once you get used to this kind of notion of positions up and down the neck and your alternating bass, if you put them together, here's what the written exercise looks like. Then you switch. When you come back down, you change the bass note, but you just come back down the way you came. This is an exercise that's designed to teach you some of the basics. The retuning, the steady bass line, and the positions moving up and down the neck. I'll play it for you one more time. Consider that the first skill that you might need to have to play slack key guitar. There will be more in the future, but for now, we'll kind of stick with that. Beginning slack key guitar exercise. All right, thanks.